What are you looking at, butthead?
Alright, so doing another real short review here for this movie called Arlo and Julie. This was not on my radar at all. I'd never even heard of this. It's kind of a bit of a filler. I was watching it between two movies that I was interested in seeing, and didn't have anything else to do, anywhere to go, so I watched it, and it was pretty entertaining. I was actually pretty engrossed in it the whole time. It's a super small movie, really independent. I'm pretty sure it's shot in Austin. That's where they live, and two unknown actors. But anyways, I guess I should probably bring it up real quick. Well, their names are Arlo and Julie, so I guess I don't really have to. Arlo is a works on software manufacturer, or I guess he kind of does more like service, like technician, software technician, so people with problems. But that's what he does for making money. But his hobby, his main interest is as a historian, on specifically on Ulysses S. Grant. He like was writing about him, and then his girlfriend is Julie, and she's a waitress. And their careers don't really come into play at all, but they start getting puzzle pieces in the mail, and they just get a couple of time. They're like, "Oh, this is weird." They're mailed to Julie. They don't know why, but they get more and more each day, and the amount of pieces starts doubling every time. And so they're like, "Okay, well, we're gonna have a lot of pieces pretty soon." And after a while, they just get really focused on these puzzles and putting it together and trying to figure out why people are sending these to them, or one person is sending them this puzzle, and they start missing work and just staying home waiting for the puzzle pieces to come. And they have a couple uh, that they have a couple that is their friends, and so there's really only these like four actors, and they come over and have dinner, and this couple is, here, just pull it up real quick, Rob and Trish. And they come over, and when they're there, they're having dinner together, and one of them mentions that about this painting that is on their living room. Sorry, I'm kind of fumbling all over this. They say, "Well, where'd you get that painting? It's really beautiful." And Trish is Julie's friend. Mentioned that it's like I can't remember the name of the artist now. I don't even know if it's a real guy. Um, but she mentions the artist, and it's like, that's like a extremely expensive painting, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Arlo's kind of like taken aback. He's like, "Whoa, I didn't know that painting that's been in our living room was that expensive." It ends up being like almost worth $1 million. And so then that kind of creates a rift between the two of them. He's just kind of wondering in general why she never told him, and then she thinks that, hey, he's kind of more interested in that now. But anyways, that comes into play. They start to put the puzzle together, and I guess I feel like I don't want to ruin it because it's a mystery, but at the same time, I don't even know where you would be able to find this. This is such a small movie that there's not even a poster for it. I just pulled a picture off of the internet that I could find. It was like the only thing I could find. So, I mean, it was really interesting. It was entertaining. I liked how it was made for how small the movie was. I mean, you can tell. But it keeps you engrossed the whole time. But what ends up happening is the okay. So if you don't want to hear the end of this, I guess this is spoilers from here on out, and you can skip it. But I have no idea how you're ever gonna find this movie. They find coordinates on the back of the puzzle, and so they figure that out, that they're like GPS coordinates, and they leave. They end up going to Mexico, and at the same time, uh, Julie has like a crazy aunt, and so they think that's where they're gonna go and meet this aunt. She actually sent the puzzle pieces with the message, so they could meet her kind of a secretive way. And she's the one that actually gave Julie the painting. Kind of got she inherited it through her in a roundabout kind of way. And so yeah, and they get there, nothing really happens. Nobody meets them. They're like, okay, that was a waste of time. They come back. They're still kind of fighting about the painting overall. And I just feel weird, like, ruining the whole thing. But at the end, they come home and the painting's gone. And somebody stole it. They're, like, way bummed, obviously. Pissed. And they're kind of separated. But then Julie gets a message, goes to a coffee shop, and her aunt's there. And it turns out that her aunt sent all the messages, sent the puzzle pieces so that they could be gone, so they'd have deniability when she came back and stole the painting. So the aunt stole the painting, and she gives Julie the insurance policy, and so she's going to get a bunch of money for insurance. And she got to see her aunt, and then her aunt's going to take the painting and do whatever with it. I think sell it, maybe. That's how it ends. So yeah, gave it a 3 out of 5. Really small movie, entertaining. Good luck finding it. Probably not worth a search, but there's my quick little review of that movie, Arlo and Julie. All right.